And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for our second game of the day. It's the boys' consolation matchup between Albany, the 6th seed, and Stanberry, the 7th seed. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, along with Shelter Insurance Agent Sam Phillips in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, the Briar Patch on the west side of the square in Albany, Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany, Sublime Formal Wear, East Fork Lodge and Legacy Event Center in Albany, Papa's Family Restaurant, Kathy Sneed with Acres of Hope LLC, JC Designs just off the square in Albany, B&B Barbecue in Albany, Bank Northwest of Stanberry, Pineview Manor in Stanberry, and H&B Bank in Stanberry, the City of Albany, Williams Construction, Main Street Albany, the Albany Booster Club, the Albany and Stanberry School Districts, and the Printery New Shop are located in Albany. We'll be back with our BTC Bank pregame as we get set for this boys' consolation matchup between Stanberry and Albany when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service, satisfied customers, and a plan for you. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Sam Phillips in Albany for a free personal protection review.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for this pregame here. Brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank here for good. Take a look at these two teams for Albany. They come into this game after losing in the pool play to Princeton 53-37 and to North Andrews 62-54. Stanberry lost in their opening round game to the 1-seed King City 61-30 and then upset Pattonsburg in overtime 64-61. Here is your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
Starters for this morning's contest. First for the visiting Stanberry Bulldogs, the number 7 seed. Number 1, Pat Schieber. Number 3, Jaron Stoll. Number 5, Aiden Graham. Number 10, Parker Ginther. And number 15, Hudson Groomer. Home team on the scoreboard, the number 6 seed Albany Warriors. Number 3, Samuel Papa. Number 4, Barrett Worrell. Number 5, Jace Palmer. Number 12, Dalton Worrell. And number 32, Shay Miller.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for Stanberry: Pack Schieber, Jaron Stoll, Aiden Graham, Parker Ginther, Hudson Groomer. For Albany, Samuel Papa, Barrett Worrell, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, and Shay Miller. Stanberry wearing their road black uniforms with gold lettering outlined in white. Albany, their home white uniforms, green lettering outlined in black.
Well, and what we may look in this, if Stanberry can do to Albany what they did to Pattonsburg, they scrap, they claw, they're aggressive, they get after it defensively, they're going to foul a lot, and if Albany falls into that method of play, I think they're going to have trouble.
Yes. It'll be Palmer and Graham doing the opening tip-off, and it is won here by Stanberry. Jaron Stoll with the mask, with it up top here for Stanberry into the corner now for Parker Ginther, coming off a great game against Pattonsburg, hitting the three-pointer at the buzzer to send it to overtime. Jaron Stoll left wing here for the Bulldogs. Send it up top for Ginther over to the right wing. Groomer from 3. Misses off iron, and they're going to get the foul call here on Stoll. I take that back. They're going to put it on Graham. That's his first. Ball inbounds for Papa. Barrett Worrell going to bring the ball across midcourt. Spins inside the paint, sends it to the corner for Samuel Papa. Back up top for Barrett Worrell, over to the right wing for Dalton Worrell. Dalton drives baseline, has it knocked out of his hands, out of bounds, off the hands of Pack Schieber. Samuel Papa's pass to Jace Palmer goes through his hands, picked up by Groomer. Man-to-man defense played here by both teams here to start. Stoll leaves it off for Schieber from the right elbow. Too strong off glass. Rebound pulled in by Dalton Worrell. Barrett Worrell with the basketball. Loses it off his foot. Picked up here by Schieber. Samuel Papa, though, comes in for defense, but Schieber able to still finish off glass. Couple of quick turnovers here by the Warriors. Stanberry finally able to make them pay for one. Dalton Worrell down to Palmer on the block. Trying to send it back to Miller. Tipped around, picked up here by Groomer.
3 trips, 3 turnovers.
Warriors still looking for their first shot. Ginther into the corner to Schieber. Drives baseline. And they're going to get a foul called here against Shay Miller. That will be his first, team's first as well. And Schieber will go to the line for 2 free throws. Minute 45 of the ball game, 2-0. Stanberry with the 2-0 lead. Pack Schieber misses on the first free throw. He's able to hit the second. Dalton Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. 3-0, Stanberry with the lead. Dalton drives down to the block, and a foul going to be called. And they're going to get it against Graham.
It's a quick 2. I think if Graham had just stepped in and faced up and taken the charge, I think
Dalton probably would have been called for the foul.
Yeah, I think so.
Dalton misses the first free throw. Holtzclaw, Parman, and Heidi will check in as Schieber, Graham, and Groomer sit down for the Bulldogs. Second free throw from Dalton Worrell misses off back iron. Palmer on the rebound, goes up. He's going to be fouled, and will go to line to shoot 2 now. Foul's going to go against Drew Parman. His first, team's third.
Warriors have had their struggles at the free throw line.
Jace misses on the first. Second attempt from Palmer. Misses short. Rebound pulled in by Ginther. Parman over to left wing for Ginther. Trying to send it up top for Heidi. Stolen away here by Dalton Worrell. Lays it up with his right hand off glass for 2. Parker Ginther to bring it across.
That's one way to get some easy looks, get turnovers.
Stoll pass over to Ginther on the right wing. Up top for Heidi. His shot from the baseline is good. 5-2 now lead here for the Bulldogs with 5:20 left to play here in the first. Papa brings the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. And this boys consolation matchup here at the Albany tournament. Into the corner for Dalton Worrell. Up top for Shea Miller.
Inside.
Leaves it for Barrett into the corner. Papa. Dalton Worrell shot from 3. Misses it long. Miller keeps it alive. Picked up by Worrell. Into the corner. Jace Palmer from 3. Misses off iron. And an offensive rebound picked up here by Barrett Worrell. And a timeout is going to be called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 5-2 is the lead. 4:38 left to play here in the first quarter. Coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout, Albany basketball. Palmer trying to get to high post to Miller. And picking up the foul here is going to be Holtzclaw as Worrell picked up the loose ball. Next foul is going to put the Warriors at the line with 4:26 here still left in the first quarter, which may be all right for Stanberry, except for you're going to pick up fouls. The Warriors so far unable to hit from the free throw line tonight, or this morning, 0 for 4. Miller at the high post. Down to Palmer on the baseline. Back out in the corner. Long 2 that time from Worrell, no good. Rebound pulled in by Holtzclaw. Heidi sends it up top for Groomer, over to Schieber into the corner for Stoll from 3. He has it rim out. Rebound pulled in by Dalton Worrell. Takes it and has it knocked out of his hands that time as he went up by Jaron Stoll. And they're going to get a foul called here against the Warriors.
Yeah, it's a bad call.
Foul goes
There's
against
nothing there.
Samuel Papa.
There's nothing there.
Yeah. That's Papa's first. Graham and Ginther will check in as Holtzclaw and Holtzclaw and Heidi check out. Graham up at midcourt for Parker Ginther. Parman for Groomer. Shot from 3. Misses off back iron. Palmer with the rebound.
Groomer had a nice game against Pattonsburg. 3 big threes for him.
Shane Miller, top of the key up top for Barrett Worrell. Right wing for Samuel Papa. Barrett inside the paint, sends it back out to Papa. Goes right at the hoop, can't get the finish. Got the rebound, and then it's going to be fouled on the rebound, and I believe Graham going to pick up his third. And he does. Graham picks up his third foul here with 3 minutes still left here in the opening quarter of play. Papa at the line for 2 free throws, probably the Warriors' best free throw shooter.
Nope. Oh.
Banks it in.
Guess you are.
I almost jinxed him there, I guess.
You are an oracle. Oh,
Banks
my
them
God.
both in.
Is that how you do it?
Hey, they had that square back there for a reason, right?
Hey. When you're having trouble scoring, any old port in a storm, I
Yeah.
guess. There's a foul.
Schieber drives, and he's going to be fouled. And I believe Miller going to pick up his second.
Yep.
So Shea Miller picks up his second foul, team's third. With just under 3 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. First free throw from Schieber misses off back iron.
Well, I think Miller was trying to get in and take the charge, and he just didn't have time to get there.
Yeah. Angle will check in here for Barrett Worrell. As the second attempt here from Schieber is good. Schieber bringing it across here is Papa against Schieber. Left wing for Shea Miller. Dalton Worrell drives in, and a block foul is going to be called here against the Bulldogs, and it'll send Dalton Worrell to the line. Foul's going to go against Jake Holtzclaw, his second.
Warriors 2 for 6 in the early going here from the free throw line. There you go.
Worrell gets the first one down. Checking in for Stanberry is going to be Connor Keogh as he'll check in here for Jake Holtzclaw. Zayden Palmer is going to check in here for Shea Miller as he'll sit with 2 fouls. And he'll hit on the second.
Miller came down on his wrist, kind of holding his wrist a little bit.
Should be a 6-6 tie here with 2:44 left to play in the first quarter. It'll be Jaron Stoll to bring the ball across midcourt. In the corner, Ginther can't get the shot to fall. Barrett Worrell on the rebound. And stolen away here by Schieber. Takes it, lays it up off glass for 2. Angle drives. Going to be called for the travel.
That's why you do a jump stop.
Stoll brings it across the timeline, has it up at the top of the key. Drives. Partially tipped there by Palmer, picked up by Papa. for Barrett Worrell. Samuel Papa up for Zayden Palmer over to left wing for Barrett Worrell. Papa trying to send it across court to Barrett Worrell, stolen away by Schieber. Takes it, lays it up off glass for 2. Schieber with 8 points already in the early going, 6 of those coming off of turnovers. Barrett Worrell over to left wing for Papa. Trying to send it back out for Zayden Palmer. Into the corner for Jace Palmer. He'll drive baseline. Goes strong off glass for 2.
They need Jace to be a little more offensive minded.
Yeah.
That's a good sign. There's a couple times we thought both in this game and in the previous game he had shots inside and then kicked it out for threes. I guess if it's an open 3, maybe, but need him to score.
Groomer can't get the shot to fall. Rebound picked up here by Barrett Worrell. And he comes in and loses it out of bounds. Off of Stanberry. Dalton Worrell, Shea Miller will check in. Zane Palmer, Lucas Engel check out. Parman and Heidi will check in as Keogh and Groomer check out for the Bulldogs. Dalton Worrell, right wing. Pass tipped by Schieber, picked off there by Parman.
6 turnovers by the Warriors here in the first quarter.
Ginther goes up, leaves it off front iron. And Shea Miller going to pick up his 3rd. Just can't do that.
Yeah, you've got 2. You can't reach and pick up a 3rd one.
So Miller and Graham each with 3 here in this first quarter. Ginther for Stoll, shot from 3. Drains it. Lost his defender and had it just open for a little too long as he knocked it down. Barrett Worrell from the right elbow. Leaves it short. After 1 quarter of play, 13-8. Stanberry with the lead here over Albany. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop where small town charm blooms every day.
13-8 is the lead here in favor of Stanberry. Albany with the basketball to start out the second quarter of play. Shea Miller back out on the floor with his 3 fouls. Graham still on the bench for Stanberry as Jace Palmer goes up and puts it off glass for 2.
Good sign. They need him to be active, especially with Graham out of the ball game.
Up top for Heidi. Drives back into the corner. Parker Ginther from 3. Misses off iron. Rebound knocked away. Picked up here by Stoll at midcourt. And they're going to get a foul called here against Barrett Worrell. That will be his first, team's first. Inbounds to Parker Ginther in the backcourt. He'll have it up at the top of the key. Over to Stoll, right wing. Into the corner to Heidi. Worrell ties him up. A jump ball will stay here with Stanberry. Lucas Angle going to check in here for Miller. Inbounds to Stoll, right wing. Up top for Ginther, over to left wing. With it is Heidi. And they're going to get another forced tie-up. Jump ball goes to Albany. Parman and Schieber will check in as Jensen and Ginther will sit here for the Bulldogs. Samuel Papa to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors against Jaron Stoll, over to left wing for Barrett Worrell. Dalton with the basketball top of the key. Loses it right to the hands of Jace Palmer. Strong off glass for two.
I was just sitting here thinking, he's just gone inside to Palmer last couple of times and he scored. That kind of, it got there. It was kind of by an accident, but.
Schieber drives. Can't finish this time. Ball tipped out, picked up by Stoll. Stolen away here by Angle. And then goes out of bounds here off the Warriors. Heidi sends it up top for Stoll. Shot from three. Drains it.
Well, you can't stand there looking at him and not get a hand up or challenge it. You've got to challenge the shooter.
Barrett gets it all the way down to the block and puts it up and in for two.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how you diagram it, but Warriors will take it.
16-14, Stanberry with the 2-point lead. Stoll right wing. And Angle going to be called for the foul. That will be his first, team second. Parker Ginther, top of the key. Up top for Stoll. To Schieber. Into the corner to Schieber. Ginther right wing. Drives in, has it stripped away here by Dalton Worrell this time. He'll take it, lays it up off glass as he goes coast to coast. Tied at 16, 5 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Albany outscoring Stanberry here in the second quarter at the moment, 8-3. Stoll with the basketball at the top of the key. Backdoor cut to Ginther inside the paint. Gets the bucket and the foul. Foul's going to go to against Angle. That's his second, team's third now.
Just a bad foul. You give him the shot, but you got nothing.
Free throw from Ginther is good as he finishes off the three-point play. Dalton Worrell to bring the basketball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Inside the paint, Euro step, off glass for two.
Nice take.
Dalton Worrell
Really
with
quick,
8 points in the ball game.
Really quick first steps, quick to the basket.
That one tipped out of bounds off the hands of Barrett Worrell. Groomer, Jensen, and Heidi will check in. Checking out will be Parman, Kehoe, and Stoll. Ginther for Heidi. Turns the corner. Shot inside the paint. Banks it in high off the glass for two.
Well, one of the things I'd tell Barrett is you got to challenge shots. You've got to get hands up. It's not enough just to stay in front.
Papa gets the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. Over to the right wing for Worrell, into the corner, angle from 3. A little too quick, couldn't get the shot to go, and a foul called here against Papa. That's the second against Samuel. Team's 4th. Next one will put Stanberry at the line for 2. Halfway through the second quarter of play. Schieber has it stripped away. Ball rolling around to the floor with it. Jump ball goes to Stanberry. Pack Schieber with the basketball, top of the key for Stanberry, over to the right wing for Heidi. His shot from the right elbow extended, no good. Worrell comes away with it, trying to turn on the Jets. Trying to send it back out, goes out to Barrett. Worrell off a couple of hands from 3. Misses off back iron, rebound pulled in by the Bulldogs. Schieber out for Heidi, shot from 2. Knocks down the 3 and gets the foul as well. Foul goes against Barrett Worrell. And it's going to be his second. Team's 5th. 24-18, a 6-point Stanberry lead. Looking to try and extend it here as Heidi tries to go for the 4-point play. Misses on the free throw. Rebound pulled in by Angle. And a timeout going to be called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave, fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
3:21 left to play here in the second quarter. 24-18 is the lead here in favor of the Warriors, or in favor of the Bulldogs. Warriors with the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Dalton Worrell with the basketball. Dribbles inside the paint, puts up the shot, misses off iron. Rebound is pulled in here by Ginther. Stoll spins in, and he's going to be called for the travel. Ball inbounds for Palmer. And a foul going to be called against Schieber. That is going to be his first, team's first. Ball inbounds to the backcourt here for Barrett Worrell. Barrett puts up the shot, off iron, no good. Rebound picked up here by Stanberry. Jump ball stays here with the Warriors.
A quick call.
And Mike, we've seen a lot of possessions here for the Warriors. Get the ball across midcourt and then just drive at the basket.
Yeah.
The defense is set up and stolen away here now by Stanberry on the inbounds. Picked up by Ginther, goes up, and he's going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2, and Papa going to be called for his 3rd.
Well, and this is what, Stanberry does a great job with their defense and the way they play of kind of forcing the action and making you hurry, and they foul a lot, and sometimes they get teams to fall into that.
Mm-hmm.
And just like that, Warriors have, Papa has 3, Miller has 3. They've got foul trouble.
And not only that, they've got Barrett Worrell and Lucas Engel each with 2. As Ginther hits them both. 26-18, 2:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Dalton Worrell with the basketball, drives in. And a little extracurricular there after, as the foul going to be called here against Stanberry. Foul is going to go here against Drew Parman. That is going to be his second, team second as well. Kehoe will check in. Trying to get the ball into Palmer, knocked away, and Barrett Worrell going to pick up the foul. Actually, I believe that's just the first on Dalton.
Oh, first? Okay. Warriors have fallen into the trap.
Yes, they have.
Stanberry.
They got Pattonsburg to do it the other night. Now they've got the Warriors in it here in the first half. As Ginther hits the first free throw. And Ginther sinks them both. Dalton Worrell to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Warriors. They'll get it down to Palmer on the block. Goes up strong off glass for 2.
And the way things are going, that should be an every time down the floor option. He's got to touch it. Doesn't have to shoot it, but he's going to draw a crowd inside.
Schieber sends it out for Stoll. Shot from 3. Misses off iron. Rebound. Pulled in here by Papa. And Barrett Worrell going to be called for the offensive foul. That's going to be his second. So now Dalton, Barrett each with 2. Samuel Papa and Shea Miller each with 3, as Dalton will check out and Shea Miller will check back in. Engel also with 2. Palmer, the only one on the floor without a foul. Underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. 28-20, Stanberry with the lead. Heidi into the corner for Ginther just as he was getting ready to cut towards the basket. Pass sails out of bounds. Ball inbounds for Engel. Leaves it for Papa as he'll bring it across midcourt. Right wing for Barrett Worrell. Back to Papa, right wing 3. Misses long. Rebound pulled in by Ginther. And now he's going to be trapped here in the corner. Knocks it out of bounds off of Palmer. .135 left to play here in the second quarter. Dalton Worrell will check back in for Barrett. Stanberry ahead by 8. Into the corner for Jensen. Brant Jensen out for Groomer on the baseline, back up top. Heidi to Ginther to Stoll. Ginther shot from 3.
Dang.
Can't get that one to fall. That one tipped out of bounds off of the hands of Jax Heidi. Ginther just hasn't been able to get the shots to fall from behind the arc like he did late in that game against Pattonsburg the other night. Had some good looks at it, just haven't gotten them to fall. Pop at top of the key, 1 minute left to play here in the first half of play. 28-20, Stanberry with the lead. Shea Miller leaves it off for Engel up top for Dalton Worrell.
Look inside. There it is.
Palmer on the block. Sends it out.
Good job.
Papa from 3. Drains
Good
it.
offense. Good read by Palmer, too. He didn't have anything. Looked opposite from where the ball came in. Wide open look at 3.
Shot from 2, no good that time from Heidi, and then a foul going to be called here against the Bulldogs. Foul's going to be called against Heidi. That is going to be his first. Team's third. Angle will check out as Barrett Worrell will check in. Dalton Worrell gets the basketball up at the top of the key here for the Warriors.
Might have got away with a carry.
Sends it out to his brother Barrett on the baseline. For Palmer, shot from three. Misses off iron, rebound pulled in by Jaron Stoll, and then stolen away. Here by Palmer, now stolen back away by Ginther. Schieber from three, no good. Ginther on the putback, gets it before the buzzer. 30-23, it's a 7-point Stanberry lead as we head to halftime. Your halftime today here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Find everything on your grocery list and a smile in the aisles at your Albany Hy-Vee. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking to grow your future close to... Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
No job is too big or too small for the professionals at Raymond Smith Body Shop in Albany. With over 100 years of combined experience with auto body, they offer the reliability and prompt service by using the latest in technology to get your vehicle back on the road. Raymond Smith Body Shop is also a complete wrecker service as well as glass repair and body work. Plus, they work with all insurance companies. They are prepared to get you in and out and back on the road. See them today on Highway 136 East in Albany. Raymond Smith Body Shop. They're there to serve you.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress. The Albany Booster Club is a group of people who come together to make a better experience for the Albany R3 students. They try to help students in any way possible, whether it be on the court, on the mat, on the field, on the track, on the stage, or in the classroom. The Albany Booster Club, helping every Albany R3 student succeed in their field. The Albany Booster Club, joining together for the better of the Albany students.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 30-23 is the lead here in favor of Stanberry at the half. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the first half. For Stanberry, they're shooting 10 for 25 from the field, 3 for 11 from behind the three-point arc, 7 for 10 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring at the moment by Parker Ginther with 9 points, 8 points on the night for Pack Schieber, 7 points for Jax Heide, 6 points for Jaron Stoll. For Albany, they're shooting 9 for 21 from the field, 1 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 8 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Jace Palmer and Dalton Worrell with each 8 points, 5 points for Samuel Papa, 2 points tonight for Barrett Worrell. Mike, there is some foul trouble for both teams. Shea Miller, Samuel Papa with 3, 2 fouls for Barrett Worrell, Dalton Worrell, and Lucas Engel. For Stanberry, Aiden Graham with 3, 2 fouls on Jake Holtzclaw and Drew Parman, and that's it for Stanberry.
Well, yeah, and on top of that, you just got to be smart.
Yeah.
And not, I mean, some of the fouls are just, they got hands out, they're reaching. Yeah, a couple of them questionable.
Yes.
Maybe. But they called it. And you just got to be smart going forward. The Warriors just don't have the depth that the Bulldogs have to be able to play like that. And we saw that where
the other night against Pattonsburg.
Yeah, where it really manifested itself. Pattonsburg led virtually the whole game, and Stanberry eventually clawed back in it because Pattonsburg had the severe foul trouble and had to have starters sitting down. In this game, Stanberry goes in with a 7-point lead. Now, I thought the Warriors found some things by going into Jace Palmer in the post, particularly with Aiden Graham on the bench with foul trouble himself.
Yes.
And the one time they got help on Palmer, he did a good job of looking opposite and finding Samuel Papa wide open. That's the only three-pointer the Warriors have hit, but it was wide open to be able to get one down. So let's see if they look to exploit that maybe a little bit more and play through their post players a little bit more in the second half, because we know that one of the strengths of Shea Miller is being able to pass out of the post. And the Warriors just haven't gotten the ball down in consistently. And I don't think it's anything that Stanberry's defense is doing. They just haven't done it. For Stanberry, I don't think you change a thing. You scored 30 points. You've had some looks. You've got Albany in foul trouble. They don't need to change anything they're doing.
Remember your halftime here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
When you bank at H&B Bank, you bank with a financial institution that people trust. You also bank with an institution that handles decision-making locally. When you're in need of lending advice, turn to the bank that carries experience and compassion for every situation. With loans available for home mortgages, rural land, ag lending, and much more, you can trust that H&B Bank provides the right fit for all your needs. Come see the staff at the Stanberry branch and see how H&B Bank is making it possible. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Pineview Manor in Stanberry has been providing kind, gentle, and compassionate care for over 40 years. Pineview Manor is a skilled nursing facility that provides care for residents requiring a certain level of medical care that can't be met through home or other community services. Pineview Manor in Stanberry features physical, occupational, and speech therapy, as well as assisted living. Pineview Manor in Stanberry. There's someplace like home. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot, and he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it! His shot at the buzzer. Banks it!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ball game from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start second half action. 30-23 is the lead here for Stanberry over Albany as we get ready to start second half action. It will be Stanberry basketball. It'll be Shea Miller, Jace Palmer, Dalton Worrell, Barrett Worrell, Samuel Papa out on the floor for the Warriors. For Stanberry, it'll be Parker Ginther, Aiden Graham, Hudson Groomer, Jaron Stoll, and Pax Schieber. Trying to combine Schieber and Heidi there. Schieber will inbounds here for Stoll. We're left wing for Ginther. To Groomer. Schieber from the right elbow misses off iron, out of bounds here off of Stanberry. Stanberry continues to play a full court man-to-man defense. And then they'll trap it out of there as well as Worrell with it on the block, sends it back out to his brother Barrett. Shot from three. Misses off iron. Palmer on the rebound. Has it stripped out of his hands, but a foul called here against the Bulldogs. Foul will go against Stoll. That will be his first, team's first. Palmer will sink the first.
Well, Coach Groomer's yelling that was clean, and it was in such a crowd. It very well could have been.
Second free throw from Jace Palmer is good. 30-25, a 5-point Stanberry lead. 30 seconds gone here in the third quarter. With it up at the top of the key, here is Parker Ginther. Back door for Schieber.
Great cut.
Leaves it off for Graham.
Great cut, great basketball. And the biggest thing this pressure is designed to do, I think, is to wear you down as much as it is to force turnovers.
Palmer inside with a tough finish off glass.
He's having a good day so far.
12 points on the day for Palmer. Jaron Stoll loses it out of bounds here on the near sideline.
I think it would behoove the Warriors to also recognize that and try to play through him a little bit here. Especially given the fact that Graham has 3 fouls.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be first or second pass.
Palmer with his foot on the line in the corner, can't get the shot to fall. Groomer on the rebound. Ginther with it in the corner, brings it up to the wing. Now back to the baseline, up top for Schieber. Schieber drives in, knocked away. Groomer can't get the shot to fall. Schieber on the rebound. Back to Groomer from 3, no good. Rebound pulled in by Papa. Dalton Worrell drives to the basket, lays it up off glass for 2. Parker Ginther, right wing.
I wondered if you might not see Ginther.
Ball knocked around, picked up by Schieber. Ball tipped by Papa on the pass, picked up by Shea Miller. Barrett Worrell going to be fouled here by Stoll. That will be his second, team second.
Warriors starting to claw their way back in a little bit.
Heidi, Holtzclaw, and Keogh will check in as Groomer, Schieber, and Graham check out. That's the one thing that Stanberry, though, can do, can keep rotating players, keep them fresh. Warriors, same 5 or 6 pretty much out there the entire game. Shea Miller on the block. Out to Papa in the corner. Has it stripped away this time by Stoll. Ginther, top of the key. Drives. Kick at the shot to fall. Rebound picked up here by Palmer. Papa with the basketball at the top of the key.
You got gonna go some 1-4. Nope.
Dalton Worrell up top for Jace Palmer. Underneath 5 left here in the third quarter. Barrett Worrell up top for Papa. Dalton Worrell spins inside the paint. Back up top for Barrett. Now he'll drive down to the block. Can't get the shot to fall. Miller on the rebound. Got tripped up by his own teammate. Samuel Papa to Jace Palmer, in for 2.
Miller's hurting a little bit, I think.
Yeah, lost a shoe as well.
Had some knee issues. Plagued him a little bit.
I think he's
through
okay. I
football.
think just lost his shoe there. So he'll come out as Zayden Palmer will check in. (32-31) is the lead here in favor of the Bulldogs as the Warriors have clawed it back to 1. Just not quite halfway into the third quarter. Ball knocked around, picked up by Stoll. He is going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. And the foul is going to go against Papa. That's 4 on him. Stoll will sink the first. Papa will come out. Zayden Palmer will come out as Shea Miller and Lucas Engel check in. Graham will check in here for the Bulldogs, along with Groomer and Heidi. And Stoll will hit them both. Back up to a 3-point ball game, 34-31. Barrett Worrell drives through, loses it. Stolen away here by Jax Heidi. Stoll wide open, lane to the basket, takes it for 2.
Just
get it across midcourt and slow everything down.
Yeah.
Set up the offense.
You're going 1-on-3, 1-on-4. There it is. Give it to him.
Up top for Angle. Dalton drives in, leaves it short off front iron. Rebound pulled in by Schieber. Quickly up for Heidi, who puts it in for 2.
Good find by Schieber.
Dalton Worrell with the basketball, top of the key here for the Warriors. Over to left wing. With it is Palmer. Angle with it up at the top of the key over to the right wing. Barrett Worrell into the corner. Dalton Worrell shot from 3. Misses off iron. And a foul going to be called here against Shea Miller on the rebound. And that's going to be 4 on Miller. I'm not certain if that score is exactly right. It says 39-31. I have 38-31 in my book. I have made mistakes before.
No.
Yep. So we'll, for the moment, go with what the scoreboard says at 39-31. Shot no good that time off the hands of Schieber. And then stolen out of bounds, out of the hands of Engel. 2:44 left to play in the third quarter, 39-31, back up to an 8-point lead here in favor of the Bulldogs. Dalton Worrell going right at Graham as Graham knocks it out of bounds.
You know, wouldn't you like to see just one more dribble and a jump stop and power the ball up? I mean, that. I know it's not the sexiest way to play, but I think sometimes it's the most efficient.
Holtzclaw checks in, and Mike, as we were talking about, now there's a change on the scoreboard. It is now 38-31 in favor of the Bulldogs.
So you didn't make a mistake.
I did not make a mistake. My wife would note that on the calendar.
Yep.
Dalton Worrell back out for Jace Palmer. Into the corner for Barrett Worrell. Up top for Dalton Worrell, shot from 3. Off the mark. Out of bounds off of Stanberry.
I think it's going to confuse some of the Stanberry faithful because he pointed Stanberry's way at first.
Out of bounds, or timeout called here by the Warriors. Back out off this Petty John Auto Center timeout in just a moment.
Kathy Sneed at Acres of Hope LLC in Albany, Missouri provides compassionate counseling and therapy to help you navigate life's challenges. Kathy specializes in trauma and PTSD, child and behavioral issues. Call Kathy at Acres of Hope at 660-285-4844. That's 660-285-4844. Acres of Hope LLC, because every journey deserves hope.
38-31, 2:15 left to go here in the third quarter. Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Trying to feed it into Palmer. Goes out of bounds here off the Warriors.
It's so hard doing that off the initial pass when you're going against a set defense.
Schieber brings the ball across midcourt, drives all the way down to the block and lays it in. They're just too easy.
Yep.
Dalton Worrell into the corner for Lucas Engel from 3. Drains it. 6-point ball game, 40-34, 140 left to play here in the third.
Ooh, might have been a, yeah, maybe not. Thought he might have got Schieber with the travel, but I don't think he did.
Ginther drives. Off glass for 2.
Well, just no help defense.
Barrett Worrell left wing for Zayden Palmer. Back up top for Barrett Worrell. Over to the right wing for Dalton Worrell. Down to Palmer on the block. Leaves it for Barrett. His shot. Misses off back iron. Dalton on the rebound. Spins. Up and under. Goes up. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Good patience. Good patience on that take.
Foul goes against Jax Heide. That is going to be his second. Team's third. Parman and Graham and Stoll will check in. Schieber, Holtzclaw, and Heide check out. Worrell misses on the free throw. Ball knocked around, picked up there by Graham. 42-36 is a 6-point lead here in favor of the Bulldogs. Parker Ginther, top of the key. Trying to feed it inside for Graham. Goes up off glass for 2. Zayden Palmer gets it across for his brother Jace on the right wing. Barrett Worrell, right wing 3. Drains it.
Yep,
25 seconds left in the third.
Couple of threes here. Kind of kept the Warriors within striking distance, but can they get a stop? Stanberry's been really good at just taking the ball to the basket. Schieber, Ginther,
Stoll too. Stoll drives.
That's a good no call.
Barrett Worrell at the buzzer. No good. 44-39 as we enter the fourth quarter of play. We'll be back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
Hungry for real mouth-watering barbecue? Head on over to B&B Barbecue in Albany. From tender pulled pork and juicy brisket to ribs that fall right off the bone, every plate is packed with flavor you'll come back for again and again. And don't forget to try their amazing loaded fries, piled high with your favorite meat. They're a meal within themselves. Whether you're grabbing lunch with friends, taking dinner home for the family, or catering your next big event, B&B Barbecue has you covered. So skip the ordinary, taste the tradition at B&B Barbecue in Albany. Brighten any day with the Briar Patch in Albany, Missouri. From fresh flower bouquets and custom arrangements to charming home decor and unique gifts, the Briar Patch is something special for every occasion. Whether it's birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, or just because, the Briar Patch's friendly team makes it easy to find the perfect way to show you care. Stop by the Briar Patch in Albany, your hometown flower and gift shop where small town charm blooms every day.
44-39. As we enter the fourth quarter of play, it'll be Albany basketball. Palmer with it down on the block, trying to send it out to Engel. Worrell. Bounce pass to Palmer, goes off his knee, picked up by Stoll.
Just tough to handle. He's right at his feet in close range.
Schieber right wing, sends it up top for Ginther. Heidi. Shot off the mark, rebound picked up by Barrett Worrell. And Barrett trying to go through 5 Stanberry defenders is going to be fouled on his drive to the basket. Foul's going to go against Heidi. That'll be his third. Heidi checks out as Groomer checks in for the Bulldogs.
See Jace wait for this screen now. There you go. Oh, could have curled, I think.
Worrell down on the block. And a tie-up forced there by Schieber. Goes to Stanberry. Stoll to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Bulldogs. Into the corner to Schieber. Back out to Groomer. From the free throw line. Misses short. And then Groomer going to pick up the foul. And he's going to get an earful from the bench. Feels like he's at home.
Yeah. What was it we heard the other night in that game where Stanberry had 4 foul out and a couple with 4, and he asked him, how is it everybody could foul out and you've got 1?
That's the first, by the way, on Groomer.
Yes.
6:45 left to play here in the fourth.
But outside of Graham, out of this game, I don't think anybody else is in foul trouble.
Dalton Worrell misses. Rebound pulled in by Palmer, and he's going to be fouled here on the floor.
I think they're going to get Ginther.
And they do. That is going to be his first. And I believe Graham has stayed out of getting his 4th foul. He still has 3 at the moment. Angle inbounds here for Barrett Worrell. Left wing for Angle.
Oh. Kind of had Palmer rolling across the middle.
Zayden Palmer in the corner. Gets it inside to his brother Jace on the block. Trying to go from a tough angle. Couldn't get it to go through Graham.
Graham did a good job of walling him off under the basket. There's another foul on Angle.
And that foul on Angle is going to be his 3rd. Groomer checks back in here for Heidi.
Jack.
6:08 left to play here in the fourth. Ball tipped around, picked up here by Worrell on the steal. Spins inside the paint. Loses it out of bounds. Just trying to do too much, and a technical called here against Dalton Worrell.
Well, I think he was mad at himself, but you can't do that.
So at the line shooting here is going to be Parker Ginther.
And not just Dalton.
Yeah.
But we've seen other players hold their hands up. I mean, we've seen a lot of players that get mad and hold their hands out like, what did I do? And that has always been an irritation to me.
Yes.
And I thought if officials would slap a couple technicals on that,
that would start to
that would put an end to it real quickly.
Second one from Ginther is good. Dalton and Zayden Palmer check out. Papa and Miller check back in with 4 fouls.
And I honestly don't think Whirl was upset with the officiating or the call. But slamming the ball down usually will get you a technical.
Ginther. Groomer into the corner here for Schieber. And shot blocked there by Miller. And there was an incident earlier in the ball game where that he was a part of over on the other side of the floor with Drew Parman that may have led to the warning then given as a foul going to be called here against Aiden Graham. And it will be his 4th. Holtzclaw will check in here for Graham. With 5:35 left to play here in the 4th quarter, it's a 7-point Stanberry lead, 46-39. Ball inbounds for Barrett Worrell, too hard off glass. Shea Miller on the rebound. Takes it, and a foul going to be called on the floor. He will be going to the line, though, to shoot free throws. Foul's going to go against Jake Holtzclaw. That's his 3rd. Miller misses first off back iron. Warriors shooting just 50% from the free throw line here today. 6 for 12. As Miller will hit the second. Timeout is going to be called here by the Warriors. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
East Fork Lodge in Albany, Missouri is pleased to announce the opening of its new rec center. It has 2 spacious suites, each equipped with 2 queen beds, a pull-out sofa, kitchenette, microwave fridge, and dining area. Guests have access to half-court basketball, pickleball, workout facilities, and a game room offering billiards, ping pong, air hockey, foosball, and shuffleboard. For details on the rec center, lodging, or the Legacy Event Center wedding venue, contact bookings at eastforklodge.com or visit our website at www.eastforklodge.com.
Looking for something fun and trendy? How about something to wear to cheer on your Warriors or the Chiefs? JC Designs in Albany has it all. JC Designs in Albany has something for you to wear to work, to the ball game, and even for a night on the town. JC Designs is located 1 block west of the square in downtown Albany, or you can check out their website at j-c-designsmo.myshopify.com.
5:31 left to play here in the 4th quarter. 46-40 is the lead here in favor of the Bulldogs. They'll have the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Jaron Stoll to bring the ball across midcourt, sends it into the corner for Schieber. Schieber for Holtzclaw, and picking up the foul here is going to be Barrett Worrell.
Where's the foul there? Yeah, may have grabbed him, but it wasn't a block.
It's a 3rd on Barrett as Dalton will check in here for Engel. Stoll with the basketball in the right wing. Drives in, leaves it for Groomer. Back up top for Schieber. Drives, and a foul going to be
for Miller.
I think they're going to get it against Papa. And that's going to be the end of the line for him. Either way, it was going to be the line for somebody.
Yep.
So Papa will foul out of the ball game. Zayden Palmer will check in here for the Warriors. Heidi will check in here for Groomer. Schieber will miss the first free throw off back iron.
Had a long, drawn-out fourth quarter so far.
Schieber misses on the second. Dalton Worrell with the rebound. Right now, the Bulldogs outscoring the Warriors 2-1 here through the first 3 minutes of this fourth quarter. And I believe both of those come off the free throw from the technical foul. As Shea Miller takes it and puts it up off glass for two. 4-point ball game as the Warriors continue to try and nail-bite their way into this game as the shot from Heidi wide open, no good, and a foul called here against Stoll. No, I take that back. They're going to get it against Holtzclaw.
So both teams are shooting with 4.5 to go here in the fourth, and they've been there now for about 3 minutes. So.
Yeah. That's the fourth on Holtzclaw now, as Shane Miller will shoot free throws. Miller misses on the first. Warriors have missed 7 free throws here from the line. Stanberry has missed just 5. Stanberry 11 for 16, Warriors 7 for 14. Miller continues on the 50% as he hits the second. 46-43, it's a 3-point ball game in favor of the Bulldogs. Into the corner with it for Stoll. Schieber spins, drives, can't get the shot to finish. Rebound pulled in here by Shea Miller. Dalton Worrell, right wing three. The tie, no good. Jace Palmer on the rebound, goes up, can't get it to go. Dalton Worrell brings it back out. Now drives back in for Palmer in the corner. Palmer drives baseline, a foul called. And they're going to get it against Graham. He fouls out yet again. So Graham will foul out as Palmer at the line for 2. Holtzclaw checks back in. He's got 4 fouls. We're talking about all the foul outs and how Hudson Groomer only had 1, Mike. We're back at it again.
Yeah.
As fouls mounting for both teams, just as we saw the other night against Pattonsburg. And Palmer misses the first. Second free throw attempt, misses as well. Miller, though, on the rebound. Pass tipped away right to Zayden Palmer on the block. Trying to get out to his brother, Jason, tipped out of bounds off of Schieber. Miller will inbounds here for the Warriors. Palmer on the block, up off glass for 2. It's a 1-point ball game, 46-45.
And Palmer did a much better job using the screen and waiting for the screen that time down the floor to get that open look.
Into the corner with it for Ginther. Back door for Groomer, swatted away by Zayden Palmer, picked up here by Dalton Worrell. And they're going to get a block called here against Schieber.
Yeah, you got to be.
I don't think he got there in time.
Well, he was still backpedaling and never got really set.
That's the second here against Schieber, as Dalton will go to the line now for 2. Warriors can take the lead here. As I say that, no, they can't. They can only tie if it can hit the second.
Warriors lose this game.
It's going to come down to free throw shooting.
That's going to be where they've lost it.
Misses them both.
Short-armed it a little bit.
And then he's going to pick up the foul.
Just kind of didn't get a good follow-through and just kind of short-armed on both free throws.
That's the 4th against Dalton. As Stoll now at the line for 2 free throws. Stoll hits the first.
And of all the guys you probably don't want to foul,
That would probably be
Jaron
the one.
Stoll is probably the, well, and Ginther is the other one.
As they sink them both. 48-45, 3:15 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Barrett Worrell up top for Dalton. Dalton drives inside the paint, off glass for 2. 48-47, 3 minutes left to go here in the ball game. In this boys' consolation matchup. Schieber inside the paint, little runner. .235 left here in the ball game, 50-47. Stanberry with lead over Albany. Worrell from the high post, sends it to the right wing for Zayden Palmer. Back up top for Dalton Worrell. Dalton Worrell for Shea Miller, left wing. Now he'll drive. Loses it out of bounds, off of Albany. Angle will check in now here for Zayden Palmer with 2:19 left here in the fourth. Ginther will inbounds. Now Ginther to bring the ball across midcourt here for the Bulldogs. Groomer baseline to Holtzclaw. And a foul called here against Miller. That's going to be his 5th. As he'll foul out of the ball game along with Papa. And Graham.
Well, but this is what we talked about.
I take that back. They put it against Engel. That's his 4th. Miller lucks out on that one.
But this is what we talked about before. Is just the fouls build up.
Holtzclaw misses on the first. Sinks the second. It's a 4-point ball game, 51-47, 2 minutes left to play here in the fourth. Still a lot of time left here in this ball game. As Stoll comes away with the steal. He's going to be fouled. Doesn't matter whether it's on the shot or not. Stoll will go to the line. The foul here against Barrett Worrell is going to be his 4th.
Well, so many times in both of these games we've seen so far, how many times have we said, deliver the pass too late? They're coming open. Give them the pass as they're getting open, not after they've been open, where you allow the defense to react.
Stoll hits the first. And he hits the second as well.
And there's a bad foul.
Foul goes against Ginther. That's just his 2nd. As Barrett Worrell will go to the line for free throws. But maybe not the worst thing with Warriors shooting just 8 for 19 from the free throw line here today.
Just heard somebody in the crowd yelling, "Good hustle, Parker," and I was thinking, well, you got a 6-point lead, under 2 minutes to go. I think Coach Groomer would probably disagree with that sentiment.
Yeah.
Not a good foul.
And Dalton Worrell will hit them both. Zayden Palmer will check in here for Engel. Parker Ginther will inbounds.
I think, dude, now you want to, if you're the Bulldogs, you want to keep the ball in the hands of Ginther and Stoll.
Ginther in the corner gets it off for Stoll. He'll put it up, off back iron, tipped around. Out of bounds, off of Stanberry.
and really wasn't a bad look.
No.
I was sitting there thinking, yeah, that's not one you really question. If you got to take a shot, that's a good shot to take, especially from that particular player.
Zayden Palmer with the basketball, spins, puts it up in for two. He has his first point of the day.
That's a big lift.
Back to a 2-point ball game here with 1:08 left here in the fourth. Ginther on the right wing. Stolen away here by Jace Palmer. Dalton Worrell on the block, ties it with 53.
I think Jace Palmer might have just gotten away with a double dribble too, but Warriors will take it. Oh, there's a bad foul.
Palmer will foul here at midcourt.
And there's a bad foul.
That is one he could give, though. That was his first.
Well,
he's about the only player on the Warriors that can give a foul.
He can give a foul, but you're
yes,
tied.
yes.
Why do you don't want to foul, especially one of their better shooters?
As Ginther at the line now for two. And he'll miss the first.
Well, you got to say that's that
was
a
good
surprise.
foul.
No, it's not a good foul, even if he missed it.
Hits on the second. It's a 1-point ball game. 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Let's see what the Warriors do if they have Worrell drive, lays it in, the 1-point ball game. Warriors with the lead. 55-54. Ginther drives. Can't get it to go. Miller on the rebound, trying to send it up, loses it. And foul called here on the floor against Zayden Palmer.
I was just getting ready to say, why do I see a foul in our future somewhere?
Said Shea was trying to get rid of the basketball quickly up that time and needed to just hold on to it and take the foul. He is one of their better free throw shooters. Stoll will hit the first free throw to tie it up at 55.
You assume you got to play through Dalton Worrell.
Dalton Worrell or Jace Palmer.
Or Palmer.
Stoll hits them both. The Warriors get this across midcourt. Look for Coach Cox maybe to call a timeout, and he does. 22.6 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 56-55, 1-point ball game in favor of Stanberry. We're back with more in a moment here on this Petty John Auto Center timeout on Albany TV.
Whether you're hungry for a burger, steak, fish, Mexican, or fresh salad bar, Papa's Family Restaurant in Albany has it all. Papa's also has daily lunch specials with the lunch buffet on Wednesdays. Make sure you leave room for dessert though, because you shouldn't leave without trying some of Christie's homemade pies, cookies, or other goodies. For a delicious meal at a great price and an even better atmosphere, you have to head to Papa's Family Restaurant on 136 in Albany.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
It'll be Albany basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Zayden Palmer to inbounds here for the Warriors. On the bench at the moment is Lucas Angle, who's been in a lot. They get it to Dalton Worrell. He'll drive baseline. Gets down to the block, puts it in for two. And the Warriors lead by one, 57-56. Stoll, drives, puts up the shot, no good. Miller on the rebound. And he's going to be fouled with .6. Mike?
I think they might have got away with a charge on
Stoll
too.
But I'm just going to say with .6, right now a 1-point ball game. I've seen this before in a consolation game. No, you don't.
Well,
you're up by one.
Well, what I'm saying is you want to miss the second one. .6?
We've seen this before with Stanberry here in this gym.
Yeah.
Just the opposite side of the court.
You are
I'm
not
just
suggesting.
Saying. I'm just saying.
No, you missed the second
one. It was boys'
one.
consolation game.
I know what you're going to say. You missed the second one.
If he throws it in,
Lightning strikes
They're
twice.
They're gonna put 1.6 on the clock.
Well, I don't know if they've got I don't know if they've got a timeout or not. Does Stanberry have a timeout?
Yes.
Yeah, and that go ahead and make them both. Yeah.
Stanberry, I believe, has almost all of their timeouts left.
You know, I know this is Sam Phillips' first time running the clock. This is like me.
This is a hard thing to do, trying to put extra time on
is.
and get the right amount. They're going to put 1 second on.
1 second? Okay.
Either that or timeout's going to be called here by Stanberry while they try and get the time fixed. But we'll have that for you here in a little bit. Timeout taken by the Bulldogs. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Sublime Formal Wear is your homecoming prom and special dress destination. Drop by Saturdays from 10 to 1 to browse their selection of short dresses or schedule a formal gown appointment for an unforgettable session tailored just for you. Sublime Formal Wear has hundreds of dresses in stock. Check their Facebook page weekly for additional open hours. They're located at 115 South Polk on the west side of the square in Albany. Drop in, find them on Facebook, or visit sublimeformalwear.com or call 660-851-1122 to start your journey to your perfect dress.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. Again, 1 second on the clock. Shea Miller at the line here for 2 free throws.
And the way the fouls have gone, Coach Cox did a smart thing by pulling his players off the line.
Miller misses the first. And another timeout going to be called here by Stanberry. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
57-56. Shea Miller at the line for one more free throw with 1 second left here in the fourth quarter.
We've just had a discussion up here. Do you make or miss this? If you miss it, you got to run it down, grab it, and make a full court heave. If you make this, now you have a chance to set up a last-second shot play.
And for the Warriors, you cannot foul.
No.
Either way. Miller crosses the line.
Well, you didn't want to do that either.
No.
Now you got a chance to throw one in, the last-second shot.
Another timeout taken by Stanberry. We're back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
When you bank at H&B Bank, you bank with a financial institution that people trust. You also bank with an institution that handles decision-making locally. When you're in need of lending advice, turn to the bank that carries experience and compassion for every situation. With loans available for home mortgages, rural land, ag lending, and much more, you can trust that H&B Bank provides the right fit for all your needs. Come see the staff at the Stanberry branch and see how H&B Bank is making it possible. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany has got you covered. Petty John's makes buying your next vehicle transparent, simple, and easy. We have no hidden fees and upfront pricing on every vehicle in stock at pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Stanberry basketball coming back out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Albany ahead 57-56. Groomer to inbounds. And it's intercepted here by Worrell, and the Warriors survive. They come back and win here in the fourth quarter, outscoring the Bulldogs 18-12, and they are your consolation champions here in the Albany tournament. We'll keep it here for the trophy presentation.
Congratulations to the Consolation champions of this 86th annual Albany Boys Invitational, the Albany Warriors.
So, again, the Warriors come away with the consolation trophy. They win 57-56 here in this ball game. Coming back against Stanberry, outscoring them 18-12 in that fourth quarter. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the ball game. All a part of your BTC Bank post game. BTC Bank here for good. For Albany, they shoot 22 for 47 from the field, 3 for 14 from behind the three-point arc, 10 for 23 from the free throw line. Led in scoring tonight by Dalton Worrell with 22 points, 16 points for Jace Palmer, 5 points tonight for Samuel Pop and Barrett Worrell, 4 points tonight for Shane Miller, 3 points for Lucas Engel, 2 points on the night for Zayden Palmer. For Stanberry, they shoot 17 for 44 from the field, 3 for 13 from behind the three-point arc, 19 for 26 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Jaron Stoll with 16 points, 14 points for Parker Ginther, 12 points for Pax Schieber, 9 points tonight for Jack Heide, 4 points for Aiden Graham, 1 point for Jake Holtzclaw. And Mike, today our winner Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game